Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my fancy fold craft challenge. It's a collaboration which I run together with other ladies. So we've got Monika, Katarina, Jenny, Sabine and Denny. So there are 6 of us in this collaboration, and as you can see I've prepared some elements. So it's the 5th of August and we're working with side column pop-up card. It's very easy card and it has really nice pop-up column on the side. So let me show you what I'm going to use. So as you can see, I've got prepared some of the elements and I've got the mats and layers as well. And today I'm using Flower Festival collection by Monika, the Quilling Lady. So as you can see, I've got some elements which I print off, and as you can see I cut out some of them already. I haven't got the full collection print out yet, but I will leave the link to the full collection below this video so you can check it out if you want to have those goodies. And I decided that I'm going to use less busy pattern papers for this card, so I'm using relatively thoughtful those 2 sheets. So this one, the gray one, is from the family tree, and then A Vote for Women number 10, I think this one is. I cut off the bit, so I don't know which one is that. So this one's those papers are from Relatively Thoughtful, and I think they work very well with those sunflowers, because that's what I did. I prepared sunflowers. So I'm going to use card base which measures, you can use 5 by 7, but I'm using slightly smaller. I made my smaller because I want this card to fit standard 5 by 7 envelope. So my measures 4 3/4 of an inch by 6 3/4. Let me actually write it down. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And this panel, this pop-up column, measures, let me bring my scoreboard so you can, let me see if you can see this one. Yes, you can see it. So this one measures 4.5 inches by 6 3/4. So 6 3/4. So 4.5 by 6 3/4, and we need to score it at 1 inch, 2, 3 and 4. So we've got this flap, so we can glue that column together. I haven't followed any of the tutorials. I just saw a card which actually Denise made, and I thought I don't need to watch it, so I decided to look at the photo and just create my own, you know, because this is how I work sometimes. I just don't necessarily follow instructions, I just go for it. So I put my tab on the outside, so you can see the tab over here. I didn't put it inside because once we glue it down, you're not going to see that tab inside of our column. It's going to be adhered flat to my card. So that's why I decided to do it this way. And now I realized that I need to cut more elements. Yes, I didn't actually think about a panel at the front, but anyway, so let me decorate this first, and then I'm going to cut extra elements. So I'm going to burnish every single score line very well once this column is glued down, so you're going to have nice movement. So this is how I'm doing it. So let me show you how I'm going to adhere it. I'm going to adhere it to the side, and then we're going to have another panel here, unless, I will see it, unless I'm going to do it this way without a panel. But let me see, and then I will see exactly what I want to do. So for this I need some elements. So let me decorate the column first. So I'm going to adhere this column by adding the glue on this side where I've got the tab. So let me mark for myself, so I know that I need to decorate all 3 sides. So I've got those strips of papers. Let me put them. So these are the gray ones, and these are 3/4 of an inch by 6.5, and then I've got the yellow ones which are 1/4 of an inch smaller. So these are 1/2 an inch by 6 and 1/4 of an inch. So let me start with the gray ones first. So I'm thinking, do I need that panel or not? But I will see it how it will look like, and then I will decide if I need it or not. So let me just move it to the top a little bit. And then you just, as I said, you need to decorate only 3 sides of this card. And you can create a square card, or you can create a rectangle. You might think about different shapes, but you need to think if that would work out with this side column. I'm thinking now if it would work with other shapes, but I think if you haven't done this card, this fancy fold before, I think it's best to stick with anything like square or rectangle. So now I'm going to adhere those yellow strips, and these are 1/2 an inch by 6 1/4. So these are going on the top. Oh, this is nice. I just love this yellow and gray. I've got a very nice collection by Craft O'Clock which has this color palette, and it's so cool. And again, third side. So as you can see, it's not a very difficult card, and if you want to join us, remember that you can use the hashtag FancyFold, hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, and we also have a Facebook group where you can share your photos. If you want to record the video, you can do that as well. So let me use the gray, and this panel will be adhered to this side, and it measures 2 5/8 by 6.5, 2 5/8 by 6.5. This is for my card base. So if you're going for 5 by 7, of course yours will be slightly different, but I think it's just so easy to calculate your own measurements. That's what I do most of the time anyway, because I usually work with different measurements. And the smaller size, the top layer measures 2 3/8 by 6 1/4. So again, adding that one. And then something went wrong. So yes, I've made a mistake, as you could see, and I had to rip that off. It was actually good that the glue was still quite wet and I didn't damage the card base, but yes, sometimes it happens, and I'm not going to remove that from my video, so you will see that it happens to it can happen to anyone. So let's carry on with this tutorial. So I actually cut another 2 panels. So this one measures 3.5 by 6.5, and I hope it's going to be okay. I did a dry run, and I'm pretty sure it should be okay. So let me adhere this one. So sometimes you can remove something and you can redo a little bit, you know, it happens. And I think you probably seen me doing this few times on my channel, that I actually made few mistakes and I did not remove them from my video. So the next layer measures 3 1/4 by 6 1/4. I think it's good to show those little mistakes, and even though I was measuring, and I know now what I did wrong, how I mistakenly put the wrong measurements because of that side panel. I placed it down and I was measuring that space. So anyway, now it should work. So as I told you, I've got the flap. This is how I put that column together, and I marked where I need to put the glue. So now we need to put the glue on. And when I was cutting that panel, I actually thought that I will actually do that another bit for under my composition. Let me do it in a way so I can see it. So we need to adhere it to the side. And I hope it's going to be fine. Let me just see on this. Yes, it's good. We are good. So I'm going to put my butterfly. You can use some wooden pegs to help you out a little bit. So let me show you what I've got. So this beautiful sunflower heart comes from Monika's collection, from that flower festival collection, which I'm going to link below the video. I've got two those sunflowers as well, and you can see that they've got slightly different color because I've done different setting on my print, and that's why it looks like this. I might use that. Also, some time ago I received those beautiful sentiments and that beautiful die cut from Katarina. Great with Katarina. She's in this collaboration as well, so thank you for that. I'm using that today, and I'm going to actually use those two. So I've got a white card which measures, did I write that down? Yes, 5 inches by 3 3/4, and the gray measures, of course, 1/4 inch smaller, so 3.5 inches by 4 3/4. So let me put this one together and make sure that it does not stick out over the edge of the card. Hopefully I did measure correctly, and I'm going to adhere it correctly as well. I think it's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. We can maneuver that. So I was thinking to adhere it and only adhere it to that panel like so. Let's see if it's fine. Yes, it looks fine. And I was thinking to put that yellow as well, but look at this. Without the yellow, that beautiful sunflower heart pops really nicely, and I like it. And of course I thought I need to use some dimensionals. I'm going to keep it here. And where's my phone tape? Oh yes, I've been recording quite a lot recently because I'm going away only for a few days, but it's always so hectic when I need to have a few days off because there's always something. So I hope this video will be okay for you. And yes, it just shows that, you know, we can all make mistakes. Sometimes we think we do the correct measurements. Sometimes it's like yeah, you might not feel your best, and then those mistakes are creeping up, and sometimes there is no explanation why, like in this case. So I'm going to add the glue on only that section. I hopefully that's not too much. I'm going to adhere it kind of in the center, enough space. Oh, you see? Look at this. I'm going to laugh. So the same amount of space on the top and on the bottom of my card. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do it. And then I'm going to adhere that heart. I've got those 3D foam And as always, you probably know by now that I love using a little bit of liquid glue. You know what? Let me put this one, because this one will go here. And I need enough space for that before I glue this heart. So my heart will be like so. You see? Looks nice. And I need foam pads under all those 3 elements. If you see, I was so proud of myself at the beginning of this video that I did prepare a lot, but you see, sometimes those things happen. So let me see if I'm recording. So to those people who are watching and never recorded a video, you know what? Hopefully you understand that it's not that easy actually to do any of it. There are some good days when everything goes nicely without any issues, but there are those days when everything is like going, it's like I'm swimming against current. But it's fine. Hopefully only understanding people are watching me today. So yes, that's why I wanted to do my Carta lip. I just love it. I love that gray and those sunflowers. I think that was a good choice. Yes, very good choice. And I will show you that panel I had to remove from that front of my card. I'm going to actually use it. I'm not going to bin it. I'm not going to keep it on my desk and wait for something else. Another project. I will maybe use it or not. I will use it straight away. I've got an idea and I think it will look really nice, and I will call it like a happy mistake. To be honest, I love this card already. Yeah, these are my colors now. Ooh, let me leave it for a moment. Ooh, I'm sticking to everything. Yeah, I have to laugh. So once you finish watching this video, hop over to other ladies taking part in this collaboration. Of course, I'm going to include all the information below the video so you can check it out, and all the links as well, so you can see who's taking part, who to see next, and so on. I'm going to drop it for a moment like so. Just see how I want that. I want this heart to be a bit more visible, because if I'm going to cover that shape of the heart, people will not know that it's actually a heart. Like this, and lovely. Yes, because of the how it's because of the font, I just don't know which way to put it, but let me just go with the flow. Let me just oh yes, tweezers, that would be nice, so I can actually hold it and see how I want to place it. Of course, it's going to be, it will hide a little bit of that shape. No, just do it. Let's go for it. And look at this. Love this card. I love this card a lot. Look at this. It's nice. So now let me show you what I'm going to do inside. I'm going to put my butterfly, and I was thinking, because this is the panel I had to remove, I'm going to place it inside of my card, and then I will add another white panel so I can write the wishes, and this way I'm going to actually reuse it, and I'm going to add a little bit of more interest inside of my card. And because, as I said, otherwise I would probably not be able to use this on any other projects anytime soon. So I think this way I can straight away use it, and it will look, as you can see, really nice. So this one measures 5 3/4 by 3 1/2, and I'm going to place it inside of my card. Let's see, straight. And I think after recording this video, I'll have to go for a walk, clear my head. I think I definitely need some fresh air. And what do you think? Shall I add that? I think I might do this way. Yes, I'm going to go for it this way, because as I said, I really wanted to include that sunflower. Let me see if I'm going to put this one here as well. No, I'm going to leave it as it is, only one. So this one is called a side column pop-up card for the August Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. As you can see, it stands up really nicely. You can see the inside as well. And I love this. I love the sunflowers, love those sentiments. And you can see that it's a really nice card. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what do you think about this card and about this fancy fold. Would you give it a go? Yes, I'm really curious to hear from you and what is your opinion on that mistake and about this card. So thank you so much for watching. Hop over to Monika, Katarina, Jenny, Sabine and Denise to check out what they've created with this month's fancy fold. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye for now.